this computer. So once again, Yardmo, you say what?
I say, knock knock bitches, and kick the door.
Nice. And after you kick the door, it goes flying through D. Let's see, where did I have you guys at? Sorry, D3. It goes flying through D3, and in which you see a large open room with a pool in the middle. Well, like a boxed-in pool almost, leading out to the sea of Waterdeep. In this pool is a large metal construct. Hang on for me 1 second. And there we go. Yeah. Inside of which is a large metal construct.
Not with that attitude.
No? Did it not? God damn it. All right.
It's a puzzle. You gotta move this and make room.
A penguin.
Were you on the dark
It
web?
it looks like a big mechanical lobster in the middle of this particular pool that you guys are in. She is huddled into one side of the room, and she says, "I don't have the stone. Attack!" And from the pool, a marrow, which is a large mermaid monster.
Yeah, we know what a marrow is.
Yeah, thank you very much. It jumps from the pool
We've
on
fought those bitches before.
on to your particular plane of field here, and it goes ahead and grips its spear in attack position. As this happens, you hear behind you, "I'd be taking that stone if you don't mind," and a small dwarvish man with a very big beard and tattoos covering most of his body emerges from the shadows. He has no left arm. Instead, he has a crossbow, an iron crossbow attached to his.
So what you're saying is that this was a cheaper tattoo job than you would have thought?
It turns out, yeah. It says "mom" on most of his tattoos. I don't know where he got it from, but I guess whatever. There is a bitchin' picture of Bart Simpson doing an ollie on his left calf, so that is pretty cool.
I just meant more than
Bart Simpson.
Fantasy Bart Simpson, yeah, he's an elf in this round. Yeah, so yeah, there's
Question.
so there's that.
Can I correct his grammar? Is that something I can do?
Does he have any regrets?
Regrets.
So yeah, so from behind you, you hear, "I'd be taking that stone if you don't mind." And you are face to face with this tattooed dwarf with a iron crossbow as a left hand.
And horrible grammar.
Apparently. He's from the C word. What are you giving him shit for, huh?
He is from the C word.
Really shouldn't have given that a thing.
So,
I don't
like,
know which side we're supposed to be helping here.
are we turning him in the red mist, or are we trying to talk to him?
Can't do it.
You can do it. Move the blocks of.
So yeah, you guys have two options at this point. You could either pursue the marrow behind you in attack form. Otherwise, you can do what you want with this dwarf, I guess. I mean, he's not going to let you just do whatever, but like, you know.
I don't feel comfortable with this marrow.
Right on the pirate ship situation, because this like has the makings of a pizza intro scene. Like, hey, I'm here to do pizza. Okay. Yes.
Oh, good. The metal lobster thing came through on the Facebook chat. That's good.
So we got the pizza man there. There's already the plumber.
Yep, and of course you have the marrow and the dwarf man who have arrived there.
Well, you know what? I don't feel threatened by this dwarf man's idle threats, but this marrow over here with this pitchfork clutched in his finned grips is it doesn't sit too well with me. I don't like being threatened with pitchforks.
He says again from the shadow, from his place, "I be taking that stone."
Do we have the stone?
Don't
We have the
mind.
stone, right?
Sir.
Then
First
you
of
be
all, that's-
handing Glinda over now.
Oh, so her name's Glinda?
Like the good witch?
Sorry, Grinda.
Grinda.
Oh, okay.
My bad. That was on me. You know what? Now she's Glinda. All right. I'd be taking Glinda then, if you don't mind.
Wait, so are you saying the stone's name is Glinda?
No.
The girl in the door's name is Glinda.
The door, yeah, the girl in the door.
Okay, I'm just trying to get this right for the notes here.
Yeah, sure.
Watch out,
The,
penguin.
the girl in the thing. Yeah, you
I'm
got it.
going to get you.
Fuck. I mean,
All right. So okay. So first of all, no,
I'm
we're
not letting no dwarf
handing
take no
over
random
anything.
shit.
yeah.
Right. We don't negotiate with terrorists, by the way. And
So one
your
of-
grammar is atrocious.
Yeah, just why don't we say who the fuck are you?
Right. Who are you and why do we care, little dwarf man?
I am the stone's possessor. That is
Well,
all you need
You're
to
literally not the stone's possessor because we possess the
know.
stone.
I think I've had enough.
And that
And
is
he does
literal.
a
That's
horse
literal,
whistle
yes.
with his two fingers, and from
Uh-oh.
the pirate ship that you guys see from your map, 8 bandits rafter down and four
Penguins.
accompany each side of this dwarf.
So is that
Fucking
roll for
pirates.
initiative or like what?
Well,
Because-
from what you know, these the people in Waterdeep, as far as the bandits go, are mercenaries. And that's pretty much all we know about them.
Penguin.
Why don't we say how much are they paying you?
Smart. That's why we were paying you.
No, ask some mercenaries like how much they're getting paid. Maybe we can.
Right. Hey, how much you guys getting paid?
We're getting
Well,
paid
1.5.
one dragon a piece. But
We have like thousands of
we could
dragons.
be
Why don't we
persuaded-
just?
Oh, is that right? Well,
No, this is side discussion.
Well, this is really nice.
No. No,
So this
No,
is sidebar.
that was
This
just-
is
that was sidebar.
Okay, all right,
Yeah.
so this is sidebar.
So we're in a
I'll
huddle.
rewind
We're
it back a
huddle
little
up,
bit.
guys.
I'll
Huddle.
rewind it back a little bit.
Huddle
All
up.
right. We could be persuaded to switch sides, mind you, for
Who's got the most charisma?
and he huddles with like 6 of his bandit friends, and they each kind of pop their head out at different intervals, and then they whisper to each other, and then they unhuddle, and then they're like 10 gold pieces apiece.
A piece? Okay, who's got the best
how
negotiation?
about
Because like,
how about
Are
we
doing
double
gold,
it?
or are we doing dragons?
Yeah.
ooh, that's
Oh,
the
dragons! Oh, definitely dragons. No,
no
there's
backseat.
No,
No backseat.
There's no gold here, just dragons. Dragons is gold.
Well, first of all,
10 seems a little high. I feel like
Any
10 doesn't
Waterdavian and
Maybe
okay then,
2.
and they start to
Ooh, we're in bartering.
2
yeah,
each.
2 each.
Yeah, 2
how
each.
about
That's double.
5 and we call it a day?
2 each is
How
already
about
double it.
3?
I'll pay the
You know
5.
what? Now,
I'm a
now it's
fucking
just getting
philanthropist.
upsetting on principle. And he signals to his other people, and they start to draw their weapons.
Oh shit!
Fine,
Negotiations. fell apart.
4 apiece.
I'm
Look,
for
tell-
using
look,
1 to 1.
tell-
Roll a perception.
Tell him-
Or roll a charisma check. I assume it's you doing all this talking, right?
15.
Let me just check.
Are you guys, by the way?
What?
But now,
I was just seeing if you could hear
You
my
said it was
microphone.
15.
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, 15.
Okay. He pauses, clicks back in his sword, kind of looks around at a couple of the other bandit heads, and yeah, 4's fine. Yeah, that's okay.
All right.
And they each line up nice in a single file to collect their 4 gold dragons apiece.
How many is that?
There's 8 bandits, so you will need
32.
32.
32 pieces of 32 dragons.
Are we splitting this or?
We could.
I-
Oh,
could
we
split
going
it evenly.
Dutch?
We're going all right.
I'll throw 8 dragons in.
Is that what it is? 8 per person? Yeah.
I can't do it.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
4
It'd be 8,
per person.
well, it'd be 8
I
for each
said
of
I
us.
can't do
Oh
it.
yeah.
So I now have 652.
Penguin.
I This is insane.
There's a really nice. While this is going on and they're collecting their dragons,
What is the dwarf
the
doing?
dwarf is in awe, just like, you have got to be kidding me. I cannot. No, wait, no, you guys, come on. But like all of the bandits are just like, hey man, whatever. Like business is business. He's trying to scrounge around in his dwarf pockets for change. None are coming up.
He's trying to outbid us.
Slowly the bandits are getting paid and just walking away and using the same lines that they rafted down the pirate ship on. They are climbing back up.
Wait.
Lines.
Why are they walking away and not helping us fight? They should be pretty much.
I mean, if you want, we could go ahead and be like your army for like an hour for like another 5 dragons if you want.
My phone is not working.
Look, they need to understand. First of all, let me do a. Is it perception?
You
This is
bored the
extortion.
leader, and
Yeah,
then
that's extortion.
That's extortion.
You
They
bored
were
the
ready to.
leader, he's walked away.
Is your phone not working?
They were trying to cut our heads off for 1 golden dragon, and now they're not even sticking around for 4.
Can someone explain to them that like they can take the 4 dragons and do what we say, or be turned into a fine red mist? We
They're
have a
already
zigzag.
gone. They have rafted up to the pirate ship.
Go get your tablet.
The dwarf looks around at his nothing of an army, and
Layton,
he goes,
you think you can plug this in?
I think we went off to a bad start. Sorry, you guys.
It's fully.
My
charged.
bad. I've been under a lot of stress. No hard feelings. And he starts to slowly just kind of back out of this
Oh,
warehouse.
no.
Can you do
are
a
not
saunter off?
walking like an Egyptian out of this conversation.
Yeah, I jump flip over and behind him.
Oh, shit. Okay.
No,
For initiative! Oh my god. I didn't expect this off of the one guy.
Oh my gosh.
That was because I was attached to my hotkeys, but it's the same rules apply here.
Why am I?
Well,
why
I got
am
a
still
19,
rolling?
so that means that I'm going to be rolling 1s and 2s for the rest of this round.
Yep.
Hey, 5sies.
Hey, high five.
Oh,
Okay.
did you sanitize your?
No, I didn't. Actually, I licked my hand.
Sir, you need to put a mask on.
So yeah, let me.
Oh my God! Guess what I saw today?
What did you see?
I was walking by the light rail, and I was in the car by the light rail, and this guy gets on. So I'm
still
we're
put
both
your
stopped.
headphones
Like the
in.
train stopped, and I'm stopped, and I'm watching guys get on the train.
But before you continue, can I get everybody's initiative roll? Because I can't access the Discord.
Oh,
Sorry about
Ray,
that.
we got to
guys.
roll off, bud.
Roll off, huh?
Roll up.
this
So much money.
oh yeah. So this guy
Stop
gets on. This guy gets on the train with no mask on. I see him like violently coughing, and
Can
then
I
he sits on the
watch
ground.
TV?
I'm like,
Violently coughing.
I'm
Oh
like,
my
yeah.
gosh.
I'm like, what the fuck? And then half
Damn.
the people on the train, no masks
Really?
Oh no.
through the
Man!
windows.
Ray, I got
I'm
a
like,
I
17.
can't.
Whoa.
Guys, like
Are you
for a minute.
fucking serious?
Sorry. that was not mine. That was the. There we go.
What'd you get, Ray?
18.
Oh, geez. Okay, whatever. I'm last. Whatever. Gosh. Jerk. Oh, DM, by the way, am I still drunk from like all those potions, or am I good now? I just want to get into character, you know?
You're
Ray, you
still
missed it.
drunk.
I was
You're
just-
still
I was
drunk.
sloppy.
Yeah,
Okay,
you've
I'm
got
still
you,
sloppy.
Jackie Chan.
you've got
drunken
to
master.
you've got to
Yeah.
about like you're to the point where you're coming off of it, but like yeah,
Okay.
you still have a little bit of a disadvantage when it comes to a range attack. Let's see, in Yardmo.
Wait, no. You didn't say I had a different disadvantage with my attacks. Hold.
Yes, I did.
What? Come on.
Well, now I do. So
Can I just do silly stuff?
Oh, so now you take 2d4 psychic damage.
Dang.
No, I'm kidding.
It's like
let's
shit
see.
on me.
Oh my, what the fuck? Yardmo, what was your reroll after you and Stan
Put the clap down.
teed off?
18.
Thank you.
Ray is second to last, and I am last.
Mommy.
Yeah. All right. So, and then he has to roll, of course. Let's.
Ooh, look at that magic bag of dice.
Exactly.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Mommy.
Alexa, shuffle my playlist D&D action.
No.
Yeah.
Leave the clock alone. Mommy doesn't want a clock. She
Listen to your master.
It's you.
So at this point, let's go ahead and get Razazi to do your attack. What? How are you attacking?
I'll do the. I'm going to target the dwarf.
Mhm.
Wait a minute. Don't I have a thing for dwarves?
Do you?
Like a sexual thing?
It says in your character sheet that you throb in the presence of dwarves.
No, I thought I had some advantage with fighting a dwarf or something, but I don't.
Mhm.
I'm gonna do the hunter's mark with short swords.
Nice. All right. So
So-
you draw your swords, and you go ahead and go after this guy. What is your roll for? You've got to attack his AC. So go ahead and get your roll in for if you successfully attack.
What do you want me to roll?
D20 for you're using your short sword. So I'm going to say dexterity. It's
Ooh,
your
I got a-
choice.
I got a
Strength,
six- I
strength
got a
or
s-
dexterity.
16.
Okay. Let's see. Does that beat his? And hits. Oh, all right. That's the wrong. All right. Whatever. And yeah.
Speaking of which, we need to find some explosives. We could have
Say
got all
in
those
his
bandits
basic
all at
clothes.
once.
absolutely. So yeah, it hits. Let's go ahead and get that beautiful bean damage.
So it would be 3d6 plus it. Okay. Uh, 19.
Ooh. Okay.
5 plus 6 plus 6 plus 2.
Yeah. Oh, so the dwarf is bloody, and he looks pretty hurt.
Can I kick him in the balls?
As do you have a bonus action?
No.
No, then. Let's get Yardmo. What are we doing? How is he muted? I didn't mute him.
I don't know.
Oh, sorry, buddy. He was like, I hope I didn't fuck up again. Jesus Christ.
Oh man, what am I gonna do? I'm going to,
If we look at this in a philosophical way, what couldn't you do?
right? So on
And everyone explodes around you because of your indecisiveness.
Shit. womp womp.
Sorry. Everybody loves that song.
I'm
What are we doing here, Yardmo? Don't you
I'm
usually
going-
have a yuccala?
Yeah, I do.
You know what? I don't want to tell you how to play. Sorry.
But-
Go ahead.
It's been so long since I used it that I feel like I might accidentally hook myself.
Only the dice can tell.
I mean, you used it last week. You just weren't here for it.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
okay.
You did pretty kick-ass work last week.
Oh, well then cool.
And you never been much of a hooker, so you'd be all right.
Oh, that's
true.
Whatever. You love everything that I say and do. Shut up.
Yeah, no, I think it's very funny.
Yeah, I'll attack him with my Yokowa.
Good. Let's go ahead and roll
Classic.
your, I guess, dexterity.
Dexterity.
And tell me your roll, by the way.
Shays.
Is that 8 in French?
It is 15.
Yeah, that hits. Get that beautiful beam damage.
Oh man. 6.
Let's see. Okay. Well, he is worse for wear. Is down on one knee. Stan just goes ahead. You just keep on hitting him with that yuckla. You keep tying him around. And what does it look like when you tie this this dwarf around with your yuckla? Yuckawa. You know what I'm trying to say.
It looks kind of like
Like, do you try to
When-
wrap it around its head and then like hit him in the face with it, or
oh,
yeah. Does it wrap around his body and then like you pull him towards you like Scorpion?
yeah, usually. Yep.
That's pretty rad. That's
Usually.
pretty cool. That's a cool way to do your move, right? Let's all right, so now it's Raleigh's turn. Raleigh, what are we doing?
Hey guys, so now realizing that the effects of those potions that I drank randomly for whatever reason, I forgot why, are not wearing
because you were
off.
just being a monster. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to. I can't decipher which image of this dwarf is the correct one because I'm seeing double.
Of course.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run up, and I'm going to jump in the air,
Oh, no.
turn horizontal. Right, I'm going to turn horizontal.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to punch and kick both of these images because one of them is the correct one.
Okay, so roll a dexterity.
Gladly.
Alexa, volume up.
Oof. Why is this happening to me? It's a 7. I'll go ahead and put it in the chat. Oh, I'm sorry, a 12. I lied. I'll put it in the chat.
Does that go against his? Hang on, let me just check.
Oops.
You said it was 12?
12, yes.
Okay, that hits. Let's roll that beautiful beam damage.
Huzzah. Oh my gosh, get out of here. Okay. Man, this is the worst of all rolls. Okay, I got me a 4, but I'm going to go ahead and do a double attack.
Nice,
When you're
okay.
ready for it.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
You want me to put these in the log?
Just
The
tell me.
numbers that I roll?
Yeah,
Okay.
just tell me. We're rolling with a really weird deck tonight, so I mean,
Hey, it's a total of 8 altogether, okay?
really? Okay.
Yeah.
So,
So my poison master style seems to be working out for me at the moment.
I'm trying to figure out where the hell the sound is for this. So, hang on for me one
Random
second.
potion master.
Okay, so you managed to knock this thing out dead. You kick it good, and it you hear a crack. You did manage to hit it square in the ear, as well as in the face when you punched it. So you
Who throws a
definitely like.
shoe?
Yeah. It definitely did one of these with its neck, and you hear a crack, and it's down. So I guess you've defeated the dwarf.
No part of this combat.
Oh yeah, exactly. well, you guys were beating up 3-on-1 a dwarf. You know, a bunch of tall guys just beating up on a dwarf. Zigbear wanted no part of it. He was off in the distance, polishing his wand? That sounds pretty gross. That doesn't sound. That...
There's polishing my wand with the merman. Does that sound better?
Nice, yeah. Shape of Water style. Yeah, that's hot.
Erecto Patronum.
Don't even make me roll for charisma. It's my highest stat.
Wrecked him, near killed him.
It comes so hard it becomes human. I don't.
Oh, just like Ariel. Oh, I love that movie.
That's so wild.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure you saw the wrong Little Mermaid. Let's see. So after this
The
occurs,
tower, the tower on the box really does look like a penis.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Alexa, shuffle my
Was.
playlist
It was.
D&D Bois. So, you guys have defeated these people, and after you turn back around, rather, you took care of the bandits by paying them off, and then you killed the dwarf that was after Glinda. So, after you are about to go ahead and get Glinda, give Glinda what's been coming to her for holding you up so goddamn long, she is in the doorway already. With her merfolk marrow behind her. And she slowly kind of turns to it and says, you may leave, it's fine. And the marrow jumps back into the water and, I don't know, I guess swims away to whatever. Yeah, exactly. There's a heartfelt sadness in Zigbear, but you guys don't notice that.
Did we get any extra experience points for the polishing of wands along with the marrow, or like? I feel like that deserves something.
Yeah, you would.
Maybe.
So you learned
would. At least for Zigbear,
you learned a valuable life lesson. And fleeting summer relationships are only that.
Was it like that one movie? Remember the one movie with the
Grease?
the
Yeah,
merman
no,
in
I
that
saw
tank?
it.
No, in the tank. It was like 2 years ago, where like that girl falls in love with that fish guy, and it was the thing. And it's
Yeah,
like, oh, everyone needs to
Oh,
watch
yeah.
this movie.
Yeah, no,
Wasn't it
Shape of
already-
Water. That's what we were
Yeah,
just
yeah.
talking about.
That's what he was
Wait,
saying.
League of
That's
Extraordinary Gentlemen.
No, it's,
Boy?
I think you're saying Glorious Bastards, Rob.
It's called Shark Boy and Lava Girl. No, I saw it the other day on Netflix. It was awesome. So anyway, so Glinda is there. She has sent her marrow away, and she says, "I'm sorry for frightening you and trying to sick my Orbalisk friend on you, but just I'm sorry. That's what I've named him, is Orbalisk, because he has a lot of like dark spots all over him. It's very clever. I thought it was fun. Nobody else likes it. Anyway, so why are you
His
here?
name was Jerry.
Tell her I say that was kind of shitty, but it's okay. We forgive her. I forgive her. I don't know. But I won't speak for everyone, but like it was kind of shitty, but like
Who,
it's okay.
Jerry?
'Cause it turned out to be okay.
Are you want me to go ahead and tell Orbalisk all that?
No, I want you to tell the lady who's telling us about Orbalisk. Like
No,
she said,
sorry.
sorry.
I am the lady. We're pretending.
I don't know how to work this machine.
Oh my god. All right, hang on. Somebody, can you give Stan his sense of childhood wonderment back, please, for Christmas?
All right, so
There we
hey,
go.
lady, listen.
Yes.
it's okay.
Would it help you if I spoke in a higher voice? So you
Yeah,
could-
where's your
okay.
hotkeys and stuff to change your voice?
I've
Anyways,
got. All right, yeah, sure.
listen.
That shit
Listen,
crashed.
that's okay. Everything, yeah, you're right. It's gonna crash.
I'm very sorry about
Okay.
that. Look, what happened was I was trying to. I thought you were with them. They clearly wanted the Stone of Galore. Or
Right,
they look, they needed something from me,
Mhm.
and I didn't have what they were looking for. They didn't believe me, and thanks to you, I am still in one piece. So,
This sounds juicy. Like, what were they trying to do?
oh, that's a very crass word to use just to describe this particular situation, but I guess whatever.
Dude,
They were after. Well, what the hell are you guys here for then? If you're not here to just beat up random bad guys.
That's kind of what we do. We beat up
here
random
for it.
bad guys. There's some quest. What's our quest? We're looking for.
You were looking for the nimble, right?
Well, if you know, why are you asking? Oh, I'm sorry. You were being the DM.
Oh God, here we go. Okay, can somebody please get get 5-year-old Stan, who still believe in Power Rangers and NASA.
I
to
believe
come
in
in
Power
here.
Rangers and NASA's
Yeah.
right now. What are you talking about?
Maybe let Stan know
I
what
think
pretend means. We're
listen,
supposed to be
listen.
role-playing. Can you just be cool for a minute?
NASA and Power Rangers are in cahoots with each other right now. They have a secret base on the side of the moon, not the dark side, not the light side, but just like
Knew
the
it.
rim. Read a repulsa. All right, listen. Look, it was kind of shitty that you were like, hey, but I understand you got to protect yourself because these is trying times.
Trying times,
fantasy.
indeed, yes. Waterdeepians
Right.
in general are just, shit folk.
Uh-huh. And we're in the C word, and a lot of people can be mean.
Yes. They
Onwards?
can be rather not seaworthy, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's
Indeed.
That's it.
They can be-
So let's. So what can we do for
So
you?
what do you
What
want?
can you do for
Call me
us?
gay.
She doubles over and pounds the flooring because she laughed at your jokes so hard. She composes herself and kind of
Good.
becards herself up and straightens out her uniform while she addresses you again. Sorry, what do you want?
Good reference. Earl Grey, hot. Can we have some tea? You have some tea?
I was
Because I
actually
need to
really hoping for some tea.
Oh my god.
right.
She
I need
turned.
to
Roll a
sober up,
charisma
'cause,
check.
like, all of us or me or
Just
'cause I need
you.
to sober up.
She's a
Let's be
mage.
honest.
She's she's a mage. So I mean, like, she does possess power. She's got a big
Oh,
metal
shites! Look at
construct.
that. I got an 11. I think that's good.
I got a 17.
Damn.
Oh, well, yours is always bigger, isn't it?
She looks at the wizard and goes, you seem quite intriguing. What would you possibly want? I have jasmine and Earl Grey and orange hibiscus.
Oh.
Is the jasmine an oolong, perchance?
Oh, I'm sorry, it's not. Oolong wasn't in season this year.
I would like the orange hibiscus.
Okay, I'll get you the orange hibiscus. Sorry,
I'll take
who's
the
you?
jasmine anyway.
All right. It's a good jasmine. She hands you your jasmine tea and your orange hibiscus tea.
You
Stan,
have
she
chai
gets you.
decaf?
She gets you nothing.
Fuck.
Yardmo, she hands you an orange hibiscus because she forgot what you wanted.
Okay, and I pour some booze into it.
Let me have a sip of the tea first. Like, I need to sober up. Right? I'm sorry, Yardmo. Like, why am I getting all the shitting upon? do I have toilets written on my face? Did I fall asleep first at the party? Is that what happened? I just got a dick on the side of my.
She hands you a cup of hot water, and that's
Oh, it's hot water and lemon.
yeah. She hands you an
This is my
orange
voice. I'm
slice.
trying to sing.
She hands you an orange slice to go
It's actually
with your,
bath water.
your hot water. So
Oh, so it's like drinking a blue moon.
yeah. Oh god. You know, I still love Luna. So sorry. What do you guys want?
Intermission again,
We're
guys?
looking.
Don't
We're
get me
looking
wrong.
for.
I haven't had any company here in a while, but I am a little intrigued as to
We're,
why you just came here.
What
Our
are you?
looking-
ghost butler gave us directions.
Yeah.
Ghost
And what did they? I mean, like,
Right.
what did they think that you had?
Oh,
Yeah.
well.
That's, and also, can I get a heal? I'm part of. And
Okay,
this is a
so
question
two
for the-
things are
yeah,
going to definitely happen. One more time?
Right.
Stan, go
I
ahead.
I got a question for the DM.
Yeah.
So one, I want to look for a heal, and two, that guild that I was a part of, one of the perks is like, I can get healing. Like somebody can find me a person that will
You
send me
want
to a
to
person
get healed. Okay.
healing. Like I want some
Healing.
HP added
I thought
to me.
you wanted a shoe that had a nice stiletto on it. And I thought to
too.
myself, well, that doesn't seem like
I
something
really
Stan
thought
would
you were
need.
looking for the butt end of bread.
So first of all,
That's what
I'm
I
more
was
of a
gonna say.
wedge person.
There we go.
So
Thank you.
I-
Thank you. Let's be
Yeah.
for real. You're a flat toe sandal. Get the fuck out of here. No, she hands you a small medicine box. You know it's a
Oh.
medicine box because it has a marijuana leaf on it. And after you open up said box,
Yeah.
well, go ahead and give me, Carl. You give me a. Do you have charisma or intimidation or anything like that? Well, you have charisma, but do you have like anything that would help you in speaking to somebody and trying to like get secrets out of somebody?
I have charisma.
All right. Yeah. Well,
You mean
just
I
roll
also
charisma.
I have investigation?
There you
Oh, that'll
go.
work. Yeah. Is that higher than your
Is that-
charisma?
No.
Okay. Well, then we'll do
Your
charisma then.
persuasion.
What
Yeah.
about-
Do I
Persuasion.
have full health from
Persuasion.
that?
Persuasion. That seems fun.
Ooh, persuasion.
I mean, it's a charisma.
And then Stan, I want you to roll a luck roll.
Which is what, sir?
I'm gonna have you roll a charisma. If you don't have luck in your attributes or hobbies or whatever the fuck you get as a character sheet, that's fine. I think luck is included in some of them. So
Oh, gotcha.
I got an 18.
okay, good. So she's gonna tell you what you want to know in just a moment. Stan, you're just gonna roll a charisma check then, I guess.
Right, yeah, because I'm more of a perception and insight person. But
Sure.
here we go. Charisma. Ooh, 14, sir. 14.
Okay, good. So you get 2 bottles of healing potion, which will heal you up to 25 points of health. And that is it that's in that particular medicine box. As far as, all right, well, Razazi left, but he went to go put his empty cup in the sink that she has in her kitchen, so that's nice.
So how do I get rid of like negative effect markers? Do I need to have like elixir or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, should I have,
You're talking
spell?
about like your effects that you currently have on you, and will that healing potion help you out with this?
See, you get me.
Okay.
That's why we're friends.
The answer is no. Your effects will last for basically until like the end of this particular encounter.
I take back everything I just said.
Exactly. Any
You've
any
never
other
gotten me.
any other time you have like a specific, there's nothing that cures a hangover from taking too many different potions,
Yeah,
or
that was
too
dumb
many
of me.
different drinks rather. But there is a specific potions that help with different illnesses specific to monsters and stuff like that. Poisoning,
Copy that. You
ice
still have your
damage.
voice on, by the way.
God damn it! All right.
Okay, there we go. So
It was fun though. It was fun.
yeah, it was a lot of fun. So Razazi, she turns to you and says,
Well, you seem like you're good enough fellows. I had one of my constructs bring me a specific item. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. It's the Stone of Galore. No, okay, good. You've never heard of it. Oh, this is fun. I love introducing people to this. All right, so basically, in Waterdeep, there is a hidden cache of, I mean, I don't know exactly how many, but just a mountain of dragons, all for the taking. And
Mountain, you say?
the stone can point exactly to where this hidden cache is located. But
How would it do that?
I'm not exactly sure. I didn't have enough time to go ahead and inspect the stone further before the Xanatharian thugs came to my door looking for the stone. Of course, with all of its immense power, I couldn't just go handing it over, so I gave it to my rat familiar. And I told him to bury it in my family mausoleum. And as she
says this, she starts to turn around in her kitchen, looks through a couple of different drawers, and pulls out a key. Hang on for me 1 second. And pulls out a key to her parents' mausoleum.
Chastity belt.
Okay, well. And she says, hang on.
I gave it to my rat familiar and told him to bury it in my family's mausoleum. But this key should get you into its double doors. It's located in the city of the dead. And Then she slides the key over to you, Razazi, and she goes, Is there anything else that you need? Unfortunately, I have a lot of work to get back to.
City of
Can
the
we get
Dead.
some kind of like? Can we get some kind of like aura to protect us from like some undead shit that's probably gonna happen in the city of dead?
Undead
Like,
shit? I don't.
Yeah,
There's no such
Zombie
thing
poop?
as
fantasy shit.
there's no such thing as ghosts, you buffoon.
Can you give us some sort of blessing
What?
that will
But stop letting
aid us in
Stan
our
talk
quest?
to the woman.
She turns.
That's a good idea.
She turns and starts to walk away. Goes back to her heavy metal lobster that she is
Wait, aren't we looking for
imbuing with magic. And
that Nimblewright? Should we ask her about that?
oh, the Nimblewright dropped the stone off and then left. I'm not sure what its whereabouts are, but I got but I got
Sorry, but I got the construct from the House of Wonder. Should you need to
I love you too.
go there for any further information on the construct or its origination, you know what I'm trying to say.
and with that she continues to Doctor Strange symbol magic over her large metal lobster in the pool, and yeah, her back is turned to you. You guys are in the kitchen, in D2 rather.
All right, bye, Glinda.
Bye.
And she goes back to work. So then, where are you guys headed off to now? Are you headed back to the bar, or are you headed to the City of the Dead, or
Well,
to the House of Wonder?
What's a D3?
Let's see. Give me a moment. Sorry. All right. I was explaining shit super wrong. D3 is where you guys were in. That's where the big metal lobster is. D2 is where you guys were at. D1 is the pirate ship that the bandits came from.
Okay. I don't know. What do y'all think?
Let's go straight to. I don't know. The whole city seems to be after the Stone of Galore. I'm kind of over them trying to blow us up with fireballs in the alley. That's in the past.
Right. I don't think
Otherwise, we could regroup at the inn if you want another drink, Raleigh.
I think I have enough drinks. We can get our animals. That's one thing that's there.
All right. So you guys are headed back to the bar?
yeah, we should probably prepare before the house or city or whatever the dead.
Sure. So you guys, as you guys exit D2 and are going through the nighttime of the C ward, I should go ahead and remind you that in spring, at night, a heavy rain falls. A heavy fog falls all over the entire city of Waterdeep, and in the daytime, it's heavy rain. So anything outside is obscured by your vision, and you will have disadvantage on any sort of like attack rolls, throwing in the dark, anything to do with outside, you're going to have disadvantage on. So that being said, as you guys are leaving and passing right under the pirate ship to head back to the bar, off in the distance, something peers its eye at you and watches you walk away as it continues to follow you from a distance. And now we go back to the bar. The place is in ruins. You don't know what the fuck happened. The snakes are intertwined and still trying to bite at each other. The dog is passed out, And what other animals was in this thing?
There's a falcon.
Okay, so the falcon is asleep with a hood over its head.
Yes.
Rainier looks to be pretty cut up in the forearms, but he's the one that must have gone ahead and put your falcon to rest. So, on one of the tables spread out in front of you is a bunch of different maps of Waterdeep. You see that the C ward has been crossed off with an X, and you see City of the Dead circled. You see House of Wonder circled, and that is all you see circled on the map. What do you do?
What are the two that are circled?
City of yes,
House of Wonder and the other one?
House of Wonder and City of the Dead.
Why don't we go to the City of the Dead and get that, go in the mausoleum?
Everybody cool with that idea?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Stan, you've been awfully quiet. I don't want to just play for you.
Does the magic map tell us like if there's anything cool in this House of Wonder?
Well, the map was actually written by your poltergeist friend, so it's not really magic.
Well, okay, Lift, like what's up with this House of Wonder? Like do we care about it? Does it have something cool there?
That's
Is it like
that's where the construct came from.
Oh, the construct. Okay, so as long as we're not gonna skip anything, let's go hit up this dead spot.
So you guys want to go to the City of the Dead?
I think what I hear you saying is like in any good RPG, you want to make sure you don't do the main plot till all the side quests are done.
Well, yeah. Unfortunately, but you know what? I wouldn't be upset if we skipped it because, like, you know, it's good to punch stuff in the face and turn them into frying red mist. Yeah, you
Oh, we
guys
do
feel good
that
about going to the? Yeah, it's true. That's true.
I'm good with either.
So it sounds like most of the votes have been for the City of the Dead.
Okay, cool. So then you guys, so who stabs their knife into the map at City of the Dead?
Zazie has the knives. He's got the short swords.
Great.
Stab
So
it.
Razazi takes one of his scabbards and stabs it into the map. There's an overshot of the map marking of the City of the Dead. It zooms in on the map and it zooms out to the City of the Dead. And let's see. Well, my other thing didn't.
It was a really nice cutaway.
Yeah, it was. As
Real professional quality dissolve.
God damn it! All right. Well, this thing is not working. So, what the fuck ever? We're still going live. You are you see an overhead shot of a very large cemetery that occupies a rather large park. Different mausoleums are erected into different sites. The whole place is covered in heavy fog. It is beginning to be nighttime, and you see different small, they're called drift globes. They're globes of different colored light imbued with magic that are slowly making their way as a large group into the City of the Dead and spreading out all over the place. They don't really give you any more advantage for sight in the City of the Dead. They just kind of look pretty. And they resemble hidden spirits, I guess, in different colors. So your party arrives at the double gates, and you notice that there are two guards in front of the gates.
I'm gonna do a perceptions check.
You said you want to do a perception check?
I would like to do a check.
Go ahead and give me a. Well, you know what to fucking roll. Just fucking do it. Sorry. I get so aggressive.
$18.
Okay. You a small hole on the right side of the gate, as if something had tried already to crawl underneath it. That was about the size of a dwarf. You don't know if you can fit through that, but it looks small enough to have something go under. Other than that, the two guards at the front of the cemetery look pretty much like they would try to stop anybody from entering into the cemetery.
Would at least the tip of somebody fit through the small hole so we can see what's on the other side?
We have snakes.
That we do.
You can send the tip of your snake through and see if it spots anything.
Is there any sort of like way we could like grease up the hole and like try to?
Do any of you guys have any like climbing equipment or anything like that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We all have rope,
Well,
but mine's not for climbing.
I have a potion of climbing, but that's.
I have a piton.
I'm just gonna talk to the guards. Hey guys, I need to go visit my dead Aunt Shirley. It's her birthday, and I want to bring her these flowers.
papers, please.
Oh shit, I left them at
Papers.
home. Can you just let me through this one time? It's her birthday, and I don't want to be late.
And they kind of mumble against each other. Roll a charisma check.
13?
I'm sorry, we cannot allow you entrance into the gates during this time.
Why
One.
not?
Then I guess we're gonna have to cut your.
What do you
heads
mean,
off.
why? There's grave robbers and stuff out there. Come on.
I'm clearly here to visit dead Aunt Shirley. I've
we
got
look-
these flowers and everything.
Do we look like grave robbers? I mean, this guy's a monk.
Yeah, but I mean, one of you clearly has some dark magic attached to you. I mean, I could just feel the aura.
Aura.
Oh no, I slept with a merman earlier. That's weird.
Oh, that's got to be it. Hmm. No, rules are rules. You're not coming in.
Not yet.
Oh man, someone's climbing the fence over there.
What? Yardmo, roll a charisma check.
Yes, this is gonna work. I feel it. 19.
I too also.
Holy shit. The guard responds with, "What? Go! You man the gate!" And one of the guards stays behind, but the other one runs off to the left side.
Okay, now what?
Can we offer the guy like a ham sandwich or something and like see if
Or a handful of dragons?
a handful of dragons?
Or we cut his head off.
So violent.
I should go ahead and point out, just as a nice DM, this is a public cemetery.
Oh, that's right. We'll go to jail.
That's all I want to say.
Yeah.
Should we wait until morning?
Already in enough trouble with the city.
But like we're outside and the rain is obscuring everything. Why don't we just move down a couple squares? And jump away from them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
one
could-
guy is gonna
Wasted that great charisma roll.
So, you guys start to move down the wall then to see if there's Another entrance in the gate, right? Is that what I'm hearing? I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
Climb
We're
over
looking.
it. I have one of those. I have all this climbing gear. Why can't I just go over it?
Roll a dexterity check.
3.
Okay, so you fall and take 2 damage. What the fuck? Like you've never
I
climbed.
mean, I guess we could also come back during the day when presumably the guards won't be blocking people from going in.
True.
All right, so then should we like hop
Could
out?
be like
Go
decent,
to-
upstanding citizens for a hot minute.
Yeah.
So-
Why don't we go have some more jasmine tea and wait till morning?
So that's your plan?
Yeah.
You're going back to the Seaward? All right.
No, just
Oh,
stand there until the sun comes up.
Like you do in Skyrim
like you do in Skyrim.
Yeah.
for 12 hours.
That's so funny. All right. So, yeah. All right. Well,
Goes
then
by
I
like
guess,
it's 12 whole minutes.
Then I'm going to count this as a long rest. You
Good.
guys can go ahead and,
I need it.
I assume you guys have brought like food and stuff with you. So,
what if-
yeah,
Oh,
Should
sure.
yeah.
we take a long rest? Can we just take a long rest and then also?
Yeah, no, you can take a long rest. We'll count this as a long rest.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
okay.
eat some of my rations over a fire.
Nice. What kind of rations do you have, Yardmo?
I have expired monk rations from the monk wars.
Nice.
Yeah.
I have some peach jalapeno preserves from that one
Nice.
house we were in.
Nice. Zigbear? Are you just?
I'm looking through and I've got a half-burnt Zen Thug family photo. So I guess I'm just meditating on that. Yum,
That's
yum,
pretty
yum.
fun.
Sustenance.
And Raleigh, what are you? I suppose you're not eating at all, are you? You just heavily drinking?
I am partially because I can't keep anything down, and partially because I have the ability to meditate, and it's like I had a ration. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pretend like that's what I'm doing because I have that skill set. So I'm long resting and meditating, but I pretend meditate. Yeah.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, so hopefully I can sleep off some of this effect of drinking random potions.
Well, we'll
that,
see anyway.
Oh God.
So yeah, no, it's long rest. You guys awaken in the morning. Which one of you is the first one to wake?
I always sleep
I
in.
feel like we should roll for that.
Go ahead.
Roll for wake up initiative.
Essentially, yeah.
19.
6.
Can you tell I've been waking up at 3:45 for 2 weeks?
1.
What?
Damn.
That
Oh,
sounds
I
right.
have to
better
get up
than
for
one.
work.
Sorry, Ray, what did you have?
10.
Nice, okay. So, Zigbear, you wake up, and it is just as it's getting to be a very nice sky blue out in the world, as far as the color goes. There's still a heavy rain that falls on you guys, but for whatever reason in the morning, it doesn't seem as heavy. And you wake up, stretch, and look to the cemetery gates. The guards are opening up the gates and walking back in single file back to their castle or whatever the fuck they came from. And the drift globes that you saw from the night before are slowly bouncing in a single file line from the City of the Dead gates into the city itself of Waterdeep, and spreading out amongst the Waterdavians and occupying lamps and just different dark corners to just kind of provide a little bit of light to the city itself.
Well, isn't that pretty?
Yeah, so the gates are open. It's the next morning, and everything is all gravy. There is a heavy rain, so again, your vision is not going to be perfect, but you can see everything around you. It's very gloomy, but it's a fucking cemetery, so what do you want?
Fair enough.
So yeah,
Let's go find that mausoleum.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. So you guys start to enter into the mausoleum. You guys enter into the cemetery. You look around for about an hour and a half. You finally find the mausoleum belonging to Glinda's family. You can tell because the key that she gave you has a crest on it that matches the crest on the top of this particular mausoleum.
How we were gonna figure that out.
The door appears to be cracked. And
what?
now you got the door leading into the mausoleum appears to be cracked.
It's cracked.
Now you guys. So what's happening now?
Well, obviously, I'm gonna say I want to do a perception check.
Roll your.
I want to cup my ear to it.
Okay. Roll your d20.
Okay, we're looking at a 10 here.
Nice. Okay. You don't hear anything. You hear dust. Like, if you can hear dust, you've managed to hear it. Yeah. All right.
Sounds legit.
What a boring sound.
Yeah, pretty much. And then you turn to the rest of your party and say, "It sounds pretty quiet in there, you guys."
It smells pretty quiet in there, you guys. It's I think it's safe to say there's not going to be any exciting smells in there.
Cool.
The rest of your party shakes their head at you. And so you guys, I assume you're entering into the mausoleum, yes?
Yep, fling open that door and see what's inside.
Very good. So you don't have to...
Knock, bitches.
Yeah.
You won't have to go ahead and use the key because the door has been cracked open. You go in and there are coffins, marble coffins lined up into this one particular big room. There's 4
Did you tell them
coffins.
now is not the time to be coughing? Corona joke. I know. I'll leave.
And yeah, you guys have seen there's the flower plants that were in here have been knocked to the ground. Coffins have been kind of opened and appear to be lidless, or the lids are on the floor, knocked over. The whole place is in a bit of a shambles, as if somebody was just going through crushing shit up.
Guys, I think this place has already been overturned and there's no whatever it's fucking thing called.
Stone of Galore?
That thing.
Can I take out my tricorder and see if I can scan for something?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and give me a... Wait, you don't have a tricorder. Stan immediately grabs... Now you play pretend. Now you want to go ahead and play pretend. You fucking asshole.
Dude, how about those badges, though? The badges, personal teleporter, tricorder.
Oh my god, it's so good. It's so good.
Right, get out of here. Oh
Damn,
my
I need to
god.
be watching Discovery.
Oh
Why
my
are you
god,
not
yes
watching
you do.
Discovery?
It's so good.
I don't think I
Right.
have it. I only have Hulu.
Man.
It's so good.
So,
Yeah, you got to get the CBS All Access.
Yeah, or pirate it like I do.
yeah. So what are you guys doing in this empty...
I mean, like, we should probably like look around and see if they missed something.
Good. All of you roll perception checks, or if you have like investigation checks, I'll accept that. If it works better for whatever works better for you. And
Can I pretend that
and then
I'm
tell
using
me
a
your number.
tricorder?
No, you cannot.
I got a 13. What?
Sorry, Zigbear said a 13. Carl, what did you say? 14. Thank you.
I said a 13.
Nice. And then what do you guys have, Yardmo and Raleigh?
I have a perception check 17.
Wow, nice. Yardmo?
I just rolled a 21.
Look who came to play.
Whatever, Ray.
Ray, you so everybody else doesn't find anything. The coffins are filled with dust and bone.
There's no I in team.
But there is me.
It's me.
What was I gonna say? Oh, so yeah, Yardmo, you end up finding a hidden entrance to a staircase that leads to a deeper catacomb.
Ooh. It's funny because I had a thought that maybe the key wasn't for the entrance to this
Nice.
mausoleum, but maybe something else.
Smart thinking.
You were right to some extent. No, the key definitely opened the mausoleum. Somebody just broke that shit.
Hang on.
This particular hidden staircase, though, you would have never known about it if you didn't just start running your hand all over everything. So so that's pretty much what happened. Is
So this is obviously.
you felt an indentation. You pushed a little bit harder into that indentation. You heard a click, and then a do 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 like Zelda opens up, and then there's a entrance that leads to a staircase that leads to something below.
So this is obviously where we go find King Leoric and then knock out the Skeleton King. Like,
Right,
We
right.
have to do this. We have
Right.
to.
I assume you guys are all going down the stairs. Yes.
Yes, before we go, should I light a torch, or is it visible down there?
You should light your fart.
Dark
Oh.
for me.
Do you have a torch? Do you have any sort of like?
I do.
Okay.
I do have a tinderbox and a torch.
Nice. So I'm not even going to make you like roll or anything like that for it. Of course, you light your torch. You don't have any problem doing that. You go down into a much deeper catacomb, like the other ones, or like the upper chamber. This seems more cobwebby, but it does seem like some of these coffins have been overturned, looked through, dust and bone gather within them. Yeah.
Look around with greater intensity.
Nice. Everybody
Right.
roll a
I was gonna
perception
say,
check.
someone needs to do a
Perception or investigation. Yeah, yeah.
perception.
And then give me your numbers.
21.
10.
I don't think we need to go further. All right, so Zigbear
16.
reaches out with the dark magic within him and notices in predator vision a key at the very, very back of the catacomb. You pick up this iron key. It's got a couple of different markings in it, but nothing to signify that it belongs to something special. It looks like an ordinary apartment key, or as far as an apartment key in the medieval time that we're in. So, not like just a regular fucking key. That'd be boring.
A wireless key card.
It's you find a fob, and then
Also starts a car somewhere.
you
In
find
an empty field 5 miles away. A car
So-
starts.
a black Honda CRV just like flashes its lights on and off. So yeah, that is what you find within the catacombs. The walls are lined with nothing else but dust and bone.
Well, I'm taking the key.
Well, this was a fucking bust. I guess we're going to that house.
Well, we could ask Glinda if she knows anything about the key. It's her family.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Maybe
let's
there's
go.
lock box at ye old fantasy bank, first fantasy bank.
Yeah.
Ye old Mondays, am I right?
Yield.
Yep.
All right, so where's the party headed to?
We got options, boys.
Yeah,
No.
so let's talk to Glenda.
Glenda
Agreed.
has
Let's go
someone.
talk to
Okay,
Glenda.
cool. All right, so
I want my
Glenda,
tea.
as you guys start to exit the mausoleum,
Knew it.
you are ambushed by 4 Durgers. What they are a medium humanoid dwarf, and they are gray to the skin color, and they have large beards.
So basically, what you're telling me is they're about to get fucked up.
And they say, "Handle the stone now."
What do we say to people
No,
who threaten
we
us,
don't have one.
gentlemen?
That'll be a no.
And
Yes,
with
I think-
that, they, the leader of the Durgars, nods his head at the others, and they scrunch down for a minute, and then they grow. They grow to giant size,
Fuck.
and
And then the
they
pizza man comes in and says, "Anybody order a pizza?"
Oh,
Then-
yeah.
then
Looks like your
they
table
reach
needs fixing.
behind them, and they pull out their various weapons. There's 4 of them. One's wielding a hammer, the other is wielding a pitchfork, one a spear, and then another hammer. Those hammers and those weapons within their hands then start to grow to the proportionate size that they are at now. And
And a
now you
fucking
guys are
magical weapon.
faced with 4 gray giants.
That's pretty. That's interesting.
Roll for initiative!
16.
Nice.
14.
It's just still not working for me.
18.
11.
Yardmo was 11. Razazi, tell me again.
14.
Raleigh, tell me again.
18. 18.
Nice. And Zigbear?
16.
Nice. All right. And let me just do some stuff here real quick. Okay.
What are we attacked by? Duggars?
Duggars. Yeah.
Like on the TLC show?
Yeah. these dwarvish gray things that look like what's that dwarf from Lord of the Rings? The one from The Hobbit, the king.
Gimli?
Not Gimli, but because like
Not
Hobbit was-
Gimli, but the other one. The king that went into the mountain or whatever it is, and then wouldn't give it up.
King Dwarf?
Yeah. King Dwarf.
Yeah, that's the one. King Dwarf.
Yeah, it's him, King Dwarf. 3. Oh my God, 8.
Now it's canon.
Okay. All right. So, Alexa, shuffle my playlist D&D action. Okay. So, let's start this off with Raleigh. Raleigh, what are we doing?
Okay, now you guys, you don't know this yet, but over the time of me having that falcon, I have grown a psychic bond with this falcon. So
By
what
the
I'm
way,
gonna do,
you guys took your animals with you, yes?
I think that was part of one of the reasons why.
Yeah.
That was part of the reasons why you went back
Like,
to the barn was
why-
to grab the animals?
Why have a messenger snake when you don't have it on you?
You
Okay.
know?
Good.
You
All
know?
right. Sorry, continue, Stan.
Okay, so as I still feel the effects of the stupid potions that I drank.
No,
because I
you're
was
done. You took a
like, oh,
long
good.
rest. Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay. All right. Well, I learned quite a lesson, gentlemen. Let me tell you. Okay. And we'll talk about this later. But the Falcon, right? So the Falcon, I'm going to send it out, and it's going to help me attack one of the hammer guys because I appreciate even numbers. So that means that I need to take one of them out. Don't worry about the logic. But what's going to happen is this Falcon is going to attack the eyes of one of these giants, the ones with one of them with the hammer. And then as it's doing that, it's going to allow me to be able to summon my arms of the astral self, right? And my arms of the astral self, they're not going to be arms, but instead they're going to be 2 astral plane wolves, man. And they're going to help me attack this giant. As me and the bird and the wolves are attacking this giant, one with the hammer, I'm going to go ahead and roll this dice. And then the wolves are going to bite the neck.
Okay,
and the
wow.
ankle.
Hang on. There is a lot of stuff going on.
There's a lot of stuff going on. Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff going on. So first, let's see if your hawk manages to do what you say. So roll
How do I do that?
I want you to roll a charisma check. Don't you have animal handling actually, as like a proficiency?
Shit, I do. Yeah. And
Okay,
it's under
so-
my wisdom. Yes, it's going to be good.
Okay, yeah. So then roll wisdom then. This is the sexiest jazz music I've ever heard in my life. What is going on? Like, this is action.
Okay. Dang it.
I
I rolled
guess,
an 8. I rolled an 8, then I accidentally rolled a natural 20. So I'm guessing I don't get that.
No, you don't get
right?
that. No, you don't get that.
Fuck. Okay.
All
right, so an 8.
Okay. Your bird manages to fly at one of the eyes, and now it gets one.
Okay.
One
of the eyes.
eye,
Okay, that's
one
fine.
of the eyes. So now you said you wanted to follow this up as the bird is attacking with an astral projection of your like wolf form or something like that, right? Oh god, he's muted. Oh god.
I said basically I'm using Arms of the Astral Self, which is an ability. I'm just
Mm-hmm.
spicing it up with some cool
I love
fantasy
it.
because we're playing make believe.
Yeah,
We're playing
I
some
love it.
pretend.
yeah, uh-huh.
Okay. All right. So Wolf Monastery. So they're going to be astral wolves. Okay.
Mhm.
So all right. So
All right.
We're all smelling what you're stepping in.
I'm picking up what you're putting down. Yeah, no, roll a wisdom.
I rolled a 21.
Yeah? Are you bullshitting me? No, I'm kidding. So hang on. I can't find the WoW, but yeah, that's the WoW. So awesome. You pull
Oh,
one of
that's not
these
my damage.
moves.
That's the hit.
You pull one of these moves and you manage to bring forth these wolves behind you. These 2 giant spirit blue wolves that come up pawing behind you and then come up in front of you and then go to attack the giant in front of you. Roll we already know that it lands. Let's roll that beautiful beam damage. And by the way, the giant is now blinded, or will have disadvantage on any sort of attack that he makes now that he's blinded with one eye.
Okay, a couple things here. So one, I'm going to follow up with a bonus attack. 2, I rolled a 6 for damage, and 3, I'm going to go ahead and guess that I can use necrotic damage because these aren't undead people. It has
These are-
I can either
These are not
I can use,
undead
like,
people, yes.
I can have necrotic damage or like light damage. I forget. Ray, you got the same type of thing too.
Yes.
It can be light or dark damage, basically. And then necrotic damage means like does damage over time, maybe.
Yeah, it's a decay. So like you take like anywhere from like 2 to 6 damage per like round or something like that, unless you're healed.
Well, I should like to apply that necrotic damage as well.
Okay. So then this is going into your bonus attack, right?
The bonus attack is 7. So that means total of 13, and then I want them to both be necrotic damage. The astral arms can do that. They either do radiant or necrotic is what I mean.
Okay.
I'm choosing necrotic.
You said the whole thing together was 13?
I believe so, yes. If my calculations are correct.
Okay. That's good. They so oh god. So he is knocked around. The wolves attack his arm and leg. Stumbles around, blinded, trying to clutch at one eye. Manages to swing his hammer and hits one of his other Druger friends for 5 damage. So that's nice. And he manages to shake them off. But he is stumbling around because of that attack that just occurred. So now we move on to Zigbear. Zigbear, what are we doing?
Well, I feel like now's a good opportunity to use the Wand of Wonder.
Yeah! Let's go
Wand
ahead.
of Wonder is brought to you by the letter R.
Let's figure out what's going on.
Okay, I'm reading this right.
Yeah, sure.
I rolled a 12, so the exact text is: "You are stunned until the start of your next turn."
Oh no!
Awesome just happened. So what awesome things I could do?
Okay.
Wait, what happened?
One more
I
time.
second that. What
I'm
happened?
stunned until the start of my next turn, believing something awesome just happened.
Oh. Okay.
The official.
And now that he's out, let's go ahead and do Razazi. Razazi, what are we doing? Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna that wolf with the eye ripped out is still alive, right?
No, it shook off, and as it's a astral projection, it dissipated into nothingness.
Oh, okay. So who's left to shoot at? The other wolf? There's like more than one wolf, right?
Sorry, you're there's 4 Drugers that have attacked you.
Okay.
There are 3 Drugers that are still around and within range of you.
How, like, bow range or short sword range?
Bow range.
All right, I'm gonna equip a bow and use Hunter's Mark on them.
Okay. Roll a. Well, you know what to roll. Let's roll a. I guess strength. Whatever, strength or dexterity. You know what? You choose.
Where the fuck is my bow?
I would argue it takes both.
There we go.
I would concur with that argument.
Okay, good. Thanks, Ray. Ray, I'm really glad you could make it. Not that this already hasn't been like super just fun doing with us, but you know, I'm glad when we can get the whole party together.
Yeah,
Yeah, I agree.
I got a 19.
Nice. All right. So you do well, let me just make double sure. Yes, you do in fact hit. Let's go ahead and get a that beautiful beam damage.
So we got a 6 plus a another 1d6. 1. So 7.
Nice. And you are just going after one of the other Drugers, not the one that was already... Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right.
Not the one that's gone.
Well, no. So let me re-explain. The wolves are gone, but the Drugers are... You've got 4 up. And they're all still alive and kicking.
Oh.
So,
Did I miss
you've got
anything?
one that was a little injured. and then 3 that have been injured at all. So I assume you're attacking one of the uninjured ones, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So then, good. We move on to... What was it, Razazi? Zigbear. No. Yeah?
Did everybody go? Then if everyone went, it's back to me. Did Ray
Yardmo,
go?
I feel like, didn't go.
Yeah, I didn't hear any Yuckovas, but I was gone.
I have not gone yet.
Okay, so yeah, I must have fucked that up big time. Let's get you in, Yardmo. No, I was reading that correctly. Okay, yeah, I just fucked that up. Yardmo.
Okay. I'm going to channel my key,
Nice.
and using my key, I'm going to use Step of the Wind, and I will make a dash underneath the one of the big Jurger. Anyway, I'm gonna dash underneath them, or it, and I will use my Yokowa to slash its Achilles heel.
Oh,
Slash
I like
tendon.
that. Let's roll dexterity.
Yes.
Ray, it also says that it counts as a bonus attack, so that means you get to do 2 thingies, or how does that work out there?
Hold on. Let's make sure I did that right. Should I have attacked first?
I'm not sure, but I don't want you to waste an attack or not get an attack that you can use. It says spend 1 key point to take the disengage or dash action as a bonus attack on your turn. And your jump distance is doubled. So yeah, get your 2 attacks.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Right.
I think that means that is an action. Because dash would be the action,
Uh-huh.
and then my attack would be an action as well, so...
Oh, yes. Yeah, you're right. So an attack and a dash would be 2 actions. So it would be a bonus action to do a dash, because for every action is an equal and opposite.
Okay, come on.
See. Science. Physics?
Okay, so
So what was I doing?
you dashed underneath this thing. You're using your Yuckawa to slash its Achilles tendon and hopefully chop down this tree of a man. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Let's roll a dexterity check.
And that is a 16.
Yeah, that hits. Let's roll that beautiful bean damage.
Come on, beautiful bean damage. A 5.
Okay, that's something. All right, so you managed to do exactly as you say. You run under one of them. You pull its leg tight with your Yakuwa, and then you slash at it. It's Achilles tendon. It drops in pain, and will now have disadvantage on movement. So if it's trying to move anywhere, it won't be able to do it easily.
Which weapon guy is this guy, if I may ask?
This was the spear.
The spear guy, okay.
Yeah.
Spear guy can't walk good, and one of the hammer guys can't see good.
Right. And now we move on to, let's see, one of the Drugers who, let's see, spear tries to attack. Raleigh, what's your AC? Do you have an AC?
Well, thank you for asking. It's actually, I think 16.
Okay, so
yeah, this is armor class 16.
So then he misses. Let's see, one of the other Druger. Let's see. There was spear, 2 hammers, and a pitchfork. Pitchfork rolls, and he misses. Let's see. And then we have hammer rolls, and manages to swing backwards, releases his hammer, and it hits one of the other Druger for 6 points of damage. So he rolled a 1.
I chuckle at this.
Roll a
let's
laugh
see.
check.
And now I think one more. It's the hammer guy. Yeah, he misses too. All right, so now we go back again. Raleigh, what are we doing?
So I'm feeling emboldened by my last round, and I would like to go ahead and send the bird to go peck at another one of the thing's eyes. Probably, let's go ahead and say the other hammer guy, just so I
Okay.
can keep track of stuff in my head.
Makes sense to me.
So the birdie's going to go ahead and attack the other hammer guy. And
Roll
then
for
I
the
would
bird.
like to...
Well, roll
sure,
for the
sure,
bird first, yeah.
Yeah. I got a pleasant 16.
Yeah, that hits. How much damage does the bird do?
I'm wondering the same thing. Should I treat it like an empty hand attack, or should I treat it like should I just give it like a...
let's just make it simple. Roll a D4.
Got a solid 4 there.
Oh, nice. Not too bad. All right. So, so all right. So the bird hits, tries to peck out the other one's eye, successfully manages to do so. The giant is now blinded. What else are we doing?
I'm gonna go ahead and continue to use these wolves before they're used up.
Okay.
So I'm still with the original hammer guy.
How
And,
long does your astral projections last for? An hour?
10 minutes.
Oh, okay. So yeah, they got like one more charge left in them. So they've one of your wolves recomposes itself through its energy. Yeah. Shakes itself off in a comical fashion and then goes right back to trying to attack the thing. I want you to roll another wisdom check to see if it lands again. We're going to use this for both wolves, so. I'm running out of nuts.
I'll leave that
Okay,
one alone and tell
Carl,
you that I got it.
Yeah. I love how you poked us out of... That's what we call low-hanging fruit, okay?
Get it? Because they're nuts.
18.
Nice, that hits. Roll that beautiful beam damage. Nope, I didn't hear you.
I was asking, do you know the difference between radiant and necrotic? Like, what might
Radiant
happen
is-
to this guy?
Sure. So radiant damage leaves a burning singe where it hits, much like a heat ray. Necrotic damage gives you more of a it's almost like you've been stricken with what's that disease where like your bone your
Leprosy?
leprosy. Yeah, leprosy. That's it. So it's
Okay,
like
cool,
it's an advanced form of leprosy.
So this guy should already be taking like leprosy damage, I'm guessing.
Yeah, he is
So
taking.
I'm gonna for fun, I'm gonna do radiant this time.
Okay, cool.
Okay, we got a 7. And I'm going to bonus attack. A grand total of 14.
Which I'm going to add 5 more to.
For the radiant?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Oh, wow.
That's like 19.
That's
If my calculations are correct.
what part of the body do the wolves attack?
Oh yeah, by the way, yeah, you're right. So one went for the jugular and one bit the guy square in the balls. It was crazy. Like I don't know why.
So
I wasn't even thinking about doing that.
The one that goes for the balls gets there first.
Of course.
And really latches onto those nuts. And as the blinded Duergar doubles over in pain, the other wolf goes straight for the jugular and rips out its throat. The giant is bleeding profusely from its neck and keels over and then shrinks back down to its original size.
Not a good look for him.
You have 3 Druegars left. So now we move on to Zigbear. What are we doing?
I am going to focus on a point that is within a 10-foot radius sphere of the 3 Druegar, but not within any of us.
Okay.
And cast Shatter.
Oh, what does Shatter do?
A sudden, loud ringing noise, painfully intense, erupts from a point of your choice. Each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere centered on that point must make a Constitution saving throw. The creature takes 3d8 thunder damage on a failed save, or half a successful one.
Jeez! All right. And oh man, you said Constitution. Give me a moment here. So first, let's roll yours.
$17.
Oh, that fucking hits. You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and keep the roll that I rolled. He did not save at all. So let's roll that beautiful bean damage. You managed to capture the one that was a little bit separated from his team. So you the one that was in full health is now trapped in your thunder vortex. What's this thing called?
Shatter.
Shatter. That's fucking rad. All right. Yeah. That's a cool name for a metal band.
So it was only 9 damage, though, sadly.
Could be worse. All right. Turn
Did
All
it
right.
hit either of the other 2? Because it should have been able to hit all 3.
It only hit one other. How do they both take the same amount of damage?
Well, it hits like an entire sphere around the point it's centered on. So they
Oh,
would
yeah.
do the constitutional.
All right. Give me a moment. I'm trying to figure out where everybody's positioned here. Okay, it gets 2.
We were on the table in front of us, and we were all.
Yeah,
sitting
I know.
together.
It gets 2. So one of them is just outside the cone, I guess. So they each get how much damage?
9.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay, good. So now we move on to Razazi. Razazi, what are we doing?
I'm gonna Hunter's Mark one of the remaining Duggars.
Nice. And now go ahead and roll dexterity, I guess. I keep saying I guess, as if I can't just make these rules up as I go along.
I get a 16.
Nice, that hits. Let's roll that beautiful beam damage.
4 plus 5, so 9.
Nice. All right, give me a moment. Let me do some quick calcs. Ooh, one of the Drugers is super bloody after getting hit with this arrow straight betwixt its eyes. It pulls it out, and there's a mask of red death across its face. Now we move on to Yardmo. Yardmo, what are we doing? Oh, you're muted, bro. I think we all had to get better
Sorry
at
about
this,
that.
huh?
Yeah. All right. How many are left standing? 1, 2,
3.
3.
No, 2 are left standing. You're right. One of them hadn't its Achilles taken.
So, yeah, the one I previously injured, the one with the spear.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to let's see here. Yeah. First, I am going to God, how do I want to do this? All right.
Here we go. Here we go, baby.
I'm going to jump up into the air because I assume its head is still higher than me.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a flip kick its head downwards.
Uh-huh. I can dig this.
While its head is being projected downwards, I'm going to hit the ground and then continue to flurry of blows as his head is coming down at me.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, great. Let's go ahead and get... yeah, it's definitely a dexterity, I'd say. Watch, your rolls are 1.
Right.
Look at him. Look at him. Go ahead.
I rolled a 4.
Well, you do not manage to do anything. We move on to one of the Druger that's keeled over because of his Achilles tendon, and he misses. Then one of the other ones rolls, the one with the pitchfork. He misses, and then the one that's got the other hammer rolls, and he misses. God damn it, these things are terrible. All right, let's go back to Rowley. What are we doing? Man, this fucking dice sucks.
Thank you for asking. So I think, isn't there like an axe guy? Someone who's not a spear guy?
Yeah, there was so you've got one hammer, one spear, one pitchfork.
Okay, so I'm gonna have the dude that's going after the pitchfork. I'm gonna make my bird blind him.
Oh, nice. All right,
Seems
roll
to be
for
a
the
good
bird.
thing to do.
Oh, okay.
We got a 9. We got a 9 there. Like, I could do something. Maybe one eye. I don't know. Right eye, left eye.
Nope. It doesn't. He shoos it away. So, yeah. I assume you're taking another action
Yeah, of course.
because
of
you
course.
like to
So
you
let's
like
see.
to do this. Yeah. So while you try to distract with that,
Right. So I finished the hammer guy was attacking first, right? He's done. He's done.
He's done.
Yeah.
He's done. Yeah.
All right. So okay, here's what's gonna happen. The pitchfork guy or whatever. Well, he was shooing the bird away. I was ninja dashing towards him. All right, so that he was not aware of my ninja dash towards him. Using my walking distance of 40 / what is it? Double that if I'm running.
Yeah. No,
I
you
ran.
definitely. Yeah. You got him in close range with him. Yeah.
Right. And also, I'm in a bit of a rush because I am attempting to utilize the wolves for one last time before my minutes are up. so it puts a little more haste on me.
Okay.
So I'm going to say, "Hey, Astral Wolves, attack!" And they're gonna be like, "Woo, time's up," because it's been past 10 minutes. Fuck. And then the wolves turn into my fist again. So as they're jumping forward,
What's just happening?
it ends up. So the wolves are jumping forward, but then they go back to the astral plane, and because it's the body of the astral self, and they go back to the astral plane, it becomes my physical self. So their jump forward actually becomes me physically jumping forward, and my fist reaches towards the face of that Druger.
Stan, I feel like I know what you're trying to do.
And then I'm gonna do and what do you think I'm gonna do?
I think that you're already taking way too many turns. I think that we have your dash is definitely an action. So like I would let you follow that up with
That's
something.
an action?
That's definitely an action. I'll let you follow that up with one more thing, but like that's it.
I was just being creative and colorful.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't mean to take an action.
And don't get me wrong, it was very nice, and you were being very creative and colorful. However, you have used an action by being very creative and colorful. So let's go ahead and
okay,
yeah,
well,
exactly. So what is your final move?
I'm going to use my Yakuwa. No, I'm going to use my quarterstaff.
Nice. How do you want to strike at it?
I use my dexterity. I hit a 15.
Okay. You Jade style make the staff sing a little bit as it strikes the ground, and then it flips around very, very quickly, and then it hits the giant in the face. Roll that beautiful bean damage.
Okay, I rolled a 10 for damage.
Really? Holy shit! The other Druger is bloodied, so you have 2 bloody Drugers.
Do I get to do a bonus attack?
No, you don't.
No.
Now we move on to Zigbear.
I'm going to keep it simple and Eldritch Blast one of these bloody bitches.
Fucking awesome. All right, so let's wisdom, you know.
14.
One more time?
14.
Oh, let's see. Yes, that hits. Why don't you roll that beautiful bean damage?
12.
Ooh, are you going after any specific one?
Which 2 are still standing?
You've got 2 still standing, the hammer and the pitchfork.
Pitchfork.
Okay, and how much damage did you do?
12.
Oh my god. All right. You use Eldritch Blast. It shoots from your hand. Yes, your hand, and it explodes the head.
Time.
Nice, and it explodes the head off the Jurger. And as this beheaded giant keels over and falls to the ground, its body shrinks down to its normal dwarvish size. So you have killed off 2 of them. One is still on the ground. One is on a knee, and the other is bloodied but still standing. So you have a spear Duger and a hammer Duger. The hammer Duger is bloodied. The spear Duger is on its knee. So now we move to Rizazi.
Gotta pull that bow out again.
Nice. Are we going with the hammer or the spear? Or for the hammer Duger or the spear Duger?
The spear duger, because he can
Nice.
poke longer.
Nice. Let's go ahead and you already know. I think dexterity is what I want.
Are you kidding? At a 3. It's like balanced on the 1 and the 13 too. Like both were flashing.
Man, that sucks. So you managed to miss. Yardmo, it's your turn. You're still muted, bro. It's all right.
Okay. I'm going to attack with my Yuckelwa
Nice. On the spear or the hammer?
on the spear guy. I'm gonna
Nice.
try. I'm gonna get him this time.
I would hope so.
But yeah, so I'm going
Let's find
to
out together, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. Let's do this.
Sorry, that was my hotkeys. I was trying to.
I rolled a 9.
And what were you rolling on? Dexterity?
Yes.
Okay. That it misses. So now we go back to the spear guy, lifts the spear and goes to attack Rizazi. Misses. The hammer guy wields his hammer around, tries to strike at Zigbear. And misses. So now we move to Raleigh. Raleigh, what are we doing?
Well, as it would seem, I'm gonna continue to attack the pitchfork guy. because
Pitchfork
he's
guy is
right
done.
there. Oh, that's
head
right.
has been
Yeah,
disappeared.
Pitchfork guy has been beheaded and shrunk down to his original size. So
Okay,
now
well, I'm
you
gonna
have
do.
a hammer guy who is bloodied and a spear guy who is on one knee.
Okay, I'm gonna do a fantasy Bruce Lee pose and yell, and then I'm gonna do a backflip.
What?
And
Okay,
as I
sorry.
do this, as I do this backflip, I'm
Okay.
going to try to unarmed attack land on the blinded, bloodied hammer guy's head, and try to turn it into a combination of bouncing off his head like Chung-Li in old school Street Fighter Turbo 2.
Uh-huh.
And after I bounce off his head, I'm going to do a wing song kick because I've been stretching.
Okay.
If you guys don't know, it involves a massive splits and spinning and kicking.
So you're doing a couple different things here. So you are
It's an unarmed attack.
right.
It's an unarmed
you
attack plus
forgot
a-
the backflip where you try to land on the guy's head. So like you are taking an action by doing that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like so there's your action, and then your follow-up action would be the kick.
Interesting.
Unless you want to change
All right, cool.
your decision.
I'm going to casually walk up to the blinded guy, and I'm gonna punch him in the face, and then I'm gonna kick him in the balls.
Well, you can't punch him in the face. Oh, you're the one on one knee. Okay. Let's go ahead and roll a strength check.
Would it be better if I just say I'm gonna unarmed attack?
Pretty much the same thing.
All
Try
right,
to
we got a
limit
dirty
like you.
22.
Nice. All right, that definitely hits. Let's roll that beautiful beam damage.
You got a nice 5 there.
That's at least something, I'd say. All right, give me a moment. Nice. All right. He's worse for wear. You've got a couple good licks in there. That was you did two hits, right, Stan? Or you only did the one, right? You walked up to him and then you started to punch him. Yes.
Yeah, so what was that last one? 5? So a
Yeah.
total of 12. Because I
Okay.
rolled a 7 for my bonus attack.
Okay. Give me a moment. Hang on one second.
excuse me again.
Okay, well, the one that's on his knee is bloodied.
It's the
and-
hammer guy, right?
Yeah, that's the hammer guy. No, sorry, this is Spear. So Spears is on one knee. He's bloodied. Hammer is still standing, but he is bloodied.
Okay.
So now we go to Zigbear. Zigbear, what are we doing?
I'm gonna see if I can't just end this and use Scorching Ray.
Oh my god.
And I'm going to shoot 2 of the 3 rays at Hammer and 1 at Spear.
God. All right, so we're going to roll for 3 different beams.
Yep.
You already know what's going on, so it's a wisdom roll for each of them. Just holler the numbers.
So the first of 2 beams at the Hammer was an 11.
That hits.
Oh, good. Because I meant to say 13 anyway. I was reading my sheet wrong.
Nice.
So, okay, we'll roll damage in a second. The second guy is a 21.
Hits, yeah.
And the roll for the spear guy is a 24.
Oh, man, that hits. All right, let's get damage all together for Hammer.
16.
Oh, my God. All right. So before I go ahead and do everything that I got to do, what is the damage for Spear?
Five.
Okay. All right. You shoot 2 scorching rays at the blinded hammer man, and then he explodes into a fine red mist. What's really weird is that after he explodes into a fine red mist, the mist kind of settles down and coagulates on the ground, and then like shrinks. It's the weirdest thing. It's the weirdest thing. So
Almost
yeah.
as if it was all an illusion.
so that's weird. And yeah, so you managed to kill Hammer, and you only have Spear left, and is a lot worse for wear. So now we move on to Rizazi. Rizazi, what are we doing?
I'm gonna try this bow shit again.
Let's try that bow shit again. Give me a dexterity.
10.
Nice. All right.
Oh, you gotta use some real dice.
Seriously.
E-dice are
and you
nothing.
miss. Okay, so Yardmo, what are we doing?
It's a bullshit.
It is bullshit, but that's the way the dice roll.
I'm going to try really hard to hit him with my Yakuwa.
Ooh, let's get the dexterity in. And again, Spear is bloodied. He's worse for wear. He's down on one knee.
20.
Okay, roll that beautiful bean damage.
$10.
Alexa, pause. You managed to hook it, go underneath its crotch, hook its other leg that is resting upon, and trip that leg. After it falls to the ground, you do you kick it or do you stab it in the face?
Stab.
All right, great. So you stab it in the face with your staff. You pull it slowly from the head. Your teammates look horrified at you, and you go, "What?" as you shake the blood off of your staff. Behind you, the Druger, after it has been killed, slowly shrinks back to its dwarvish size, and you guys have killed all the Drugers. Let's see how much stuff you get. Give me a moment here, 1 second.
3.5 XP, and
you guys get
you find a dragon behind the Druger's ear.
I take it the experience shrinks.
you guys amongst the four of you. All right, give me a moment. Oh my God! Well, you're certainly not getting that.
What the fuck? Why not?
To be fair, we're all like 4,000 experience from our next level.
Absolutely. So
Yeah.
you each receive 200 XP apiece.
Yay.
Yeah, indeed. So now that you have completed that, Alexa, shuffle my playlist D&Dgm.
Shuffling the playlist D&Dgm on Amazon Music.
Oops, make sure you are an available ID and try again. Yeah, so you have that 200 XP that you have managed to get from those goddamn Drogars. And yeah, you are still on your way to... Are you headed back to the bar or headed to Glinda's to figure out what's going on with the key? Or the House of Wonder?
Anybody else wondering about the House of Wonder? Or Wonder?
You keep thinking of Shape of Water and that fish penis.
Leads there.
Yeah. We could ask her about the key and then go to the House of Wonder.
And you know what? That's a good idea because, you know, maybe I can get that tea.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are going back to Glinda's house in the C ward.
Yeah.
Great. You time lapse happens as you guys are walking away from the cemetery. From a distance, a shadowed orb-like creature peers at you from the veil of heavy rain and slowly follows you on your journey. You arrive back at the C ward. Again, the Mist Shore is a run-down dock ward neighborhood that reeks of fish and scorched timber. Fishing poles and nets line the dock, and a 15-foot deep water is covered by a thick layer of ice during the winter. You go back to Glinda's manor, so to speak. You don't see her in there. Her apparatus is missing, and she is nowhere to be found.
She's probably at the House of Wonder then.
Hate us.
I guess we should go there.
I wonder if she's at the House of Wonder. Don't encourage me. There.
I
right.
see.
So nobody's doing anything in here. Everybody's headed to the House of Wonder.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me do a perception check.
Okay. You do a perception check. Tell me what you get.
I got an 8.
All right, give me a moment.
Well, shit. Maybe I should look around too.
You managed to find a hidden stash of spiced chai tea that she has hidden away behind some cookies.
Yes.
But that is all you find within the household.
Would it be would it be effed up of me if I took one packet of the tea because like she totally snubbed me. There was no reason for her to give everybody tea but me. I asked nicely. You know what I'm saying? Do you guys feel like it's okay if I just take one? Like, is that like?
As you start to
I
ponder
had
this
your
particular
moral
query, you hear a rumble behind you. The pool that was empty just a moment ago starts to bubble up a little bit, and
Is
then
the shape of water coming back?
the large metal lobster apparatus that was in this pool when Glinda was here rises from the pool and just kind of bobs there a little bit. Its front hatch opens up and Glinda steps forward and off of her apparatus, and then the door closes up behind her. Stan,
Lobster submarine. I love it.
Raleigh, roll a charisma check to see if she notices that you have taken her tea.
Wait, did I actually take it? I think I was still
I thought-
discussing with everybody.
Oh, see, no, you were discussing, but you seem pretty intent on it. All right, so do you still want the tea, or this is more of a moral question than anything, really? Do you try to steal from the woman that is just now arrived at her house, or do you be a PC guest?
You know, I think I'm going to take this opportunity to ask her if I might have that decaf spiced chai tea, as opposed to taking it, because I see it's clearly there. Clearly, it's right there.
She
Yeah, as you were digging through her cabinet.
she goes.
Clear as day, it's right there.
She looks at you and goes, "Weren't those behind that cookie jar?"
I have a very, very, very high perception score. I have definitely +5
Roll
to it.
a charisma check, you piece of shit.
I was able to smell it.
Yeah.
She gonna be mad.
Oh, I'm smelling something right now too.
Okay, I rolled a 16 on my charisma check.
She says, "Yeah, sure, that's fine. You can go ahead and have some. No big deal. Can I get you guys anything else? You're the only visitors I've had for a little while." She starts to rummage through her cabinets for biscuits and tea for all of you.
So we checked out your family's mausoleum, and it had already been ransacked. But I found
Oh
this
no!
hidden secret second compartment. Do you know what it's for?
Those are my family's catacombs. They usually hid precious jewels underneath their coffins, but stupid Xanatharians already know all of my secrets. Did you manage to find anything else? Did you find the stone you were looking for? Am I rat familiar?
Didn't find either. No.
Oh no. Well, did you find anything in there that was of any use to you?
This key.
You present the key to Glinda. Glinda looks it over, and she seems pretty unimpressed by it. Puts it back on the table and says, "I'm not exactly sure. It just appears to be a regular apartment key. You could try your luck at somebody who would know a little bit more about metal at the House of Wonder. Otherwise, I'm not sure. Possibly somebody else near your Red Mist Inn might be a locksmith of sorts."
There might be a locksmith, isn't there?
All right. Thanks for the help. Bye.
Bye. And she starts to clean up. Sorry, Raleigh, are you still drinking your tea?
I'm drinking it, but I'm gonna sip it really fast. I did get a slight burn in the back of my palate, but I'm not gonna let anybody recognize or realize that I did
of course. That's
that'd be embarrassing. So
Yeah,
like we're moving on.
Better that
We're moving
way.
along. Right.
So are you guys headed back to the bar? Headed to the House of Wonder, or where are we going?
It's like our two options is to see if there's a locksmith to like fudge around there, or just go right to the House of Wonder.
Let's just go to the House of Wonders.
Yep,
at this
Cave
point.
of Wonders.
That's lead.
Okay. Your whole party sets off from the dock area, the seaward. As you guys are leaving, a small orb hidden in shadow appears at your entire party as you walk away. And
Hi, Orb. Hi.
you
I hope that Thatcher enjoys watching us waste all this time.
and you are going through the shit. I totally forgot where this particular thing is. You know what? That's fine. The city of the House of Wonder is located somewhere in the Castle Ward. It is a giant building composed of silver and gold, so it is very hard to miss. As you guys are approaching the House of Wonder, you are just basically looking it over. It's a massive, massive cathedral-esque building. And everybody roll a perception check.
Gladly.
13.
14.
5.
Y'all ain't seen shit.
Who got 14 again?
Raleigh.
Good. All right, Raleigh, you notice on top of the cathedral, up at the very tippity top of the spire, is a shadowy figure that resembles a medium robot, and he raises his arms, or shadow arms raises up, and hurls something towards you. As you're trying to figure out what this is, a metal bird does 3 rolls in the air and then starts to veer towards your party. And with that, we will say goodnight as we stop for tonight. Alexa, pause. So again, to kind of reiterate, you guys have arrived at the House of Wonder, and something atop of the House of Wonder has thrown something in your direction. A metal bird, which is an origami swan that can come to life. Yeah, it's made of like metal.
Sure, as you do.
Yeah, as you do. And so, yeah, I'm hoping that next time you guys can, that we can all get together like this to join in as we encounter a world of angels and demons, elves and magic, dungeons and dragons.
Just a perfect song.
It really is.
It is.
Just
Hold on.
couldn't get any better than that.
What
Thank
is
you
that
guys.
from?
It's from a podcast called The Adventure Zone.
Oh, okay.
You know,
I think you told me that already. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
three
I wish it
brothers.
was the
They play
original.
D&D with their dad. It's very, very fun. It is an original. He made it on like GarageBand, but like just basically used a bunch
Wow.
of pre-made like tones to just kind of come up with something. And yeah, it's fucking dope. It's thank you guys again for playing around in this fantasy world of ours.
Yeah,
for-
super fun.
I am so looking forward to the point where we can stop or get finished with this particular book and jump right into the homebrew, because the homebrew is just getting worked and worked and worked. And I cannot wait until you guys step into this. It's just going to be filled with a lot of different stuff, and I'm looking
How
forward.
do we get there?
Well, we got to finish this up first.
How
And
close
not
are we to
die.
finishing this one?
So,
And not die, yeah.
all right, I'll give you a little behind the scenes. So there is supposed to be 10 encounters that happen in this particular spring in Chapter 4. So after those 10 encounters, that's it. At the end of the 10th encounter, you do whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing, and then that's it. So yeah, so hopefully we'll find out what happens to that cache of dragons. We find out what happens to the state of Waterdeep after all the chaos unfurls due to your actions. And
Not sure what chaos you mean. We've been
Yeah,
very
see?
civil this entire time.
very civil this entire time, I agree.
Not a
lot
single
of-
person has been blown up.
Bodies in alleys somewhere.
Not a single person has been turned into red mist, I promise.
Nobody.
Yeah,
That's
Here's
so
a question.
sure.
Fake news. It.
But yeah, you guys are 8 encounters away.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
so
we got
like
some work to do.
you're very close to the end.
All right. So here's my question: when we homebrew,
Uh-huh.
are we going to keep our same characters? Because like I could totally be into leveling up my character for this homebrew.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but if like something else happens, then I might change my gameplay. Are you guys all considering keeping the same character you've been building? Or are you gonna do something different? That's the end of my question.
I'd probably want to keep the same one.
I was
There's a
going to
lot
do
of
some
options out there,
modification.
but no.
I don't. Yeah, either way.
I guess what I originally thought was that you guys were going to choose new characters, just to kind of give a fresh,
Okay.
keeping it fresh. But like, I'm totally okay with you guys using the same characters that you've been using. The fact is, the way that I have this particular thing worked out, we're playing around with time a lot in the homebrew. And because of time and interdimensional like travel and stuff like that, time is going to be perceived different. So this could be like right before you meet up with the captain and have your original trip, or it could be like at the start of Waterdeep. So, who knows? Hopefully everybody gets a happy ending at the end of the homebrew. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh my god, that was so funny at Schitt's Creek. He just gets the happy ending, and then it's like,
Yeah.
wait, what? By the way, I saw he was in a new special on Hulu.
Lindsay, we need to
The
watch
holiday
Schitt's Creek
special.
again.
Yeah, it's called Happiest
Everyone's
Season.
watching it, but
He's in it for like 3 minutes.
everybody's
Yeah.
watching it.
Oh, it was
Yeah,
so
he's
dumb.
not in it long.
I did not like it. Well, I enjoyed it a little bit, but like, seriously, it takes an hour for this movie to go ahead and introduce like the only reason why I fucking turned this stupid shit on.
Oh yeah, I didn't even get that far. Like I stopped
was-
before he became a real character.
It was awful. Kristen Stewart's just getting like treated like dirt the whole time, and you're just like, fuck, this is.
To be
I wish
fair,
it was more lighthearted. Like, fuck. God, yeah. And then like David comes in, and of course, everything starts working out a little bit better. Like already the movie is better. Like, what the fuck? I don't know.
You're telling me I should keep watching it at some point.
It's good. I mean, it's okay. It's okay.
Its shining moment was when he showed up at the party.
Basically, yeah. Yeah.
No
Honestly.
spoilers.
Yeah, so David parties. Ew, David.
Ew.
I fucking love that. Lexi, talk about character development. Like, I love especially at the end of Schitt's Creek.
I'm gonna
when,
go
like,
because I haven't
so
finished
good.
Schitt's Creek.
oh, it's so
So-
good. You go and finish that. Bye. Thanks for playing.
Boy.
Thank you guys again for playing with me, and I'm hoping that we can do this again next weekend. If we can't, then it is what it is.
I'm pretty sure that'll work for me.
The quicker we get through these other like 8 encounters, the quicker I can get into the homebrew game. And I think the homebrew game we're gonna have less stress as far as time constraints or oh hey, we had to finish up this game quick, because there's going to be a lot of it to finish.
Okay, sweet.
Well, that's
So
good.
awesome.
That's good to know. I'll try to speed up my my gameplay a little bit more.
Well, we'll figure it out. Do your thing. Anyway, I love you guys. Thank you guys again so much for playing with me.
Yeah, that's super
Good to
fun.
see you guys.
I'm
Yeah, good to see you too.
looking forward to another time. See you later, Dungeon Masters.
Bye.